Hey guys, and welcome back to No Bland Makeup, where we do makeup and body paint tutorials, usually with a cosplay twist. And today we're doing Reggie from Rocket Power. I got the idea from those, like, do you know these 90s intro challenge things on TikTok? Which, by the way, I post a lot on TikTok. So if you want to see that, there you go. But I started off by blocking out my eyebrows. I'll have a tutorial linked in the cards somewhere for anybody who's interested, and I just started off by applying some foundation. Now she is technically darker than I am. I am pale. I spend all my time inside. I'm not gonna get in trouble for darkening my skin, so there's that. Once I have my foundation in place, I'm gonna go ahead and powder. Now I took a beauty blender and powdered the absolute living hell out of my eyebrows just because I really wanted to make sure that they were set. And so that the kind of the base that I have underneath isn't going to be affected when I start putting body paints over it. For the rest of my face though, I just used a powder brush and some setting powder. This one was the Laura Mercier one, if that's not your cup of tea. I like the RCMA one too. It's no color and it's pretty good for body paints and stuff. Then once I got that done, I went in with some white body paint and started drawing out her eyes. Now her eyes aren't completely rounded, so just kind of keep that in mind if you're really bad at drawing circles. Me. This is gonna be a lot easier for you. The top part almost looks completely like rounded, but the bottom is more like an curved half circle, if you will. And then what you can do, you can draw the pupil in. I decided to just go with my regular eyes to see how it goes, and I actually kind of liked it better that way. Then I don't have to worry about messing up. But if you do want to draw in the pupil, I would definitely pick a specific point to look at, and then you'll kind of have an idea of where your dot needs to go. And then really quickly, because I really didn't need this to crease, I went in with some white eyeshadow and I just set that part of the body paint. Everything else I kind of didn't set, but this particular part I didn't want to crease, so there you go. And then once I finished with that, I started outlining the actual eyeball. I also drew in her eyelashes and her eyebrows. For her eyebrows though, keep in mind that because her eyeballs are so big, you're going to want to draw her eyebrows a little bit smaller or move her eyes a little bit over so there's more space between your nose. Otherwise, it's going to look like she has almost a unibrow. And if anything, Reggie has more like spaced out brows. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're doing that. Also, try to draw thinner lines. That way, if you have to thicken them up, it's a little bit easier as opposed to having thick lines and then trying to kind of like fade them out or anything. Especially with black body paint, it's gonna be a pain. There's a lot of cleanup. Any kind of darker colors like reds too are annoying. Darker pinks, some darker greens too. It shows even when you wipe it off, so just kind of keep that in mind that you always want to work in smaller, like, not sections, but with smaller lines, and then just add as you go. Her lips were actually kind of easy to do. I just did a kind of like pinky, like sort of neutral lip color, blended it out with my finger, and then basically just outlined her lip shape. Surprisingly, we have similar lip shapes for once. But yeah, and then I did what I've been normally doing, which is lately I've been, instead of outlining the top lip to kind of show that separation, I've been outlining the bottom lip because apparently that's the one that moves when I need to smile. So this part is kind of pretty straightforward. I basically drew out the t-shirt, outlined everything, and colored it in that same like dark pinky color that I had. Her shirt is a little more bright than what I use, so if anything, if you have like a neon pink, I would mix a little bit of that in there. And yeah, basically I avoided that rocket that's in the middle for a little bit. So I was going to color that in separately. For this, I did use the Graftobian dark pink or magenta or something like that. I still don't like it. I think Graftobian body paints are just not my jam. I don't know. I did take a break from the shirt, however, to fill in the rocket. But basically just colored in green and then I outlined all the details and stuff, but that's pretty much it for then. Once I finish that, it's just a matter of painting the rest of the shirt and doing a little bit of outlining as far as the rocket, the sleeves of the t-shirt, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the finished look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun doing it. I kind of forgot about Rocket Power for the longest time. I used to watch it like every day after school. They'd have that like block of nothing but cartoons. So this was nice. So don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite cartoons were growing up or now, and I will probably turn into them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see what comes out of my channel next. And if you enjoyed this, sharing is caring. Just saying. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.